Hello everybody and welcome back to Down to Earth with Jim. Just a bit of a vlog video today, talking about what I'm doing. I recently purchased this unusual looking contraption, quite a simple thing. All it is a compost mixer and it is absolutely brilliant. And I'm going to show you why it's a good idea to have a compost mixer and exactly how you use it. So this is the Bizarro Dolman compost mixer. Got it off Amazon. I'll put a link to the product in the description. So yeah, it's an absolutely brilliant tool for aerating your compost. So you just simply, it's got a handle. You just simply drill it down into the compost like this. And then pull it up. Get a good bit of compost on it like that, and then you let it drop, and that aerates and mixes the compost up. So your compost heap isn't going to be one big, slimy, compact, smelly mess. Just pull it up again, and then let it go. And continue until compost is all mixed up. Like that. So it is really simple. So, having your compost nicely aerated and full of oxygen is really important, especially if you're using a Dalek style compost bin like this one, because you want it to be, you don't want it to become anaerobic. Okay, that's nicely mixed up now. Oh, this is might look like quite a flimsy tool, but it's really tough, and I think it's going to last for many years. So compost is nicely mixed up now. Nicely mixed up. And I'm going to now do the same with this other bin. That's another compost bin nicely mixed up. So what I do is I use wood shavings, wood chips and straw as my bulk compost mix. And then what I do is I add vegetable scraps, peelings and weeds and other green waste in there as well, and mix it up. So I go by the 30:1 carbon to nitrogen ratio. I'm hoping, my plan is to make enough compost to go no dig, and then all I need to do then every year, I top up my beds with about 2 or 3 inches of compost. So that's my plan. So I've got 5 of these bins which I'm using. Yeah, so that's my plan. Of course, as you're all aware, July is a very busy time of the year in the garden, so I'm going to be getting on with a load of harvesting now, because there's quite a few things that are ready to pick. So there's all that to do, as well as keeping on top of the watering, keeping on top of the weeds, figuring out what is ready to go in the ground after I have harvested one bed, because I like to have something ready to go in the bed after it. I don't like having spaces left empty. So I'm going to get on with doing some harvesting now. I'm going to show you what I'm harvesting. So the more you pick sweet peas, the more that the flowers grow back. It encourages them to grow back. And if any of the flowers do pollinate and start turning into pea pods, pick them off as well, because you'll want to encourage more flowers to be produced. So if I keep picking these, I should be getting sweet peas until September. possibly even October actually. Last year I had sweet peas till around late September before they started dying off, and they started around June, so 3 months, 3 months or so I had sweet peas, so that was really nice. And me and my other half really like sweet peas. The only thing with sweet peas is they don't last very long in a vase. They only last around 2 days. So luckily though, they do produce enough sweet pea flowers, so it's not really a problem that they don't last very long anyway. A nice bunch of sweet peas picked. There are plenty more on here. I'm going to leave them now. These smell absolutely amazing. So harvesting a bucket of cashews, second earlies. I wanted to grow quite a few in buckets this year because I had quite a lot of problems with slugs and eelworms and scab when I was growing in the ground last year. So I'm growing some in buckets this year as well as in the ground, and I'm going to compare the results between growing them in containers and growing them in the ground, see which works best for me. Seed potato there, we don't want that. None of these potatoes have any damage on them from pests or diseases though, so that's a good sign. In terms of yield, not amazing actually. I expected more from this bucket of cashew potatoes. Nevertheless, we will enjoy them and they'll be really tasty. They're only second earlies though, and we've got plenty of main crops. In fact, we've got some more cashew buckets as well left to harvest. But yeah, we've got 3 different varieties of main crop. Some are in this bed, some are in a bed over there, and then some are in the buckets along the back here still. So yeah, so not amazing, but it is what it is. I think the reason why there's not that many is because, well, I only put 2 or 3 seed potatoes in each bucket, and I use cheap compost as well, so I think that's probably the reason why the yield's not being that great. I also didn't really water much either, to be honest, so it's probably another reason. Gooseberry brushes are incredibly sharp. Another nice little picking of strawberries. They're slowly coming to an end now. We've been picking them though for the past 6 weeks, so yes, we've not had any shortage of strawberries. That was my little vlog video. If you enjoyed watching it and you found it interesting, then you might want to consider subscribing to my channel so that you can see whenever I upload a how-to video or just a little vlog video like this one. So I'll see you in the next video, and happy gardening.